Hello, my name is Joel Cordy and I'm the founder of Chase Bliss, and I'm so excited today to tell you about the Billy Strings Wombtone. It's a especially cool day for us because it's our first signature pedal collaboration with another artist, and I'm a huge Billy Strings fan, so I'm psyched. This is a bit of a reissue, so some of you might know we've already come out with a pedal called Wombtone, and the main difference with this one is that there's this envelope feature that Billy wanted, where you can control the way the knobs interact dynamically by how hard or soft your playing is. So we're just going to jump right into that. I had just sort of a real standard setup, everything in a neutral position just for you to hear the effect a little bit. But if you want to hear the Wombtone, there's tons of videos out there already. So we're just going to jump right into the new stuff. There's an actual envelope switch. It says E and V, and right now it's off. And there's this LFO going here because it's just normal old mode, normal standard Wombtone mode. And as soon as I turn the switch on, I want you to notice that that turned off. We're entering a unique mode that's never had a mode before in Chase Bliss land. And it's a great way to set up the sensitivity for the envelope. So I'm gonna just play something, and you notice that little red light came on. I do have it kind of set up for this guitar already. So there's a three-way sensitivity switch, a toggle: high sensitivity, low sensitivity, and medium. I have it on high. It's kind of a lower output guitar. I'm gonna be playing single notes and stuff like that. If you're playing chords, probably want a different sensitivity or a different guitar. And then there's this release time, and you'll see I have it on short right now, and so it's just like very quick. But if I were to say change it to long, you can see it sort of like slowly faded out. But for this exercise, we're gonna keep it at short. I'm gonna turn the feedback way up. I'm gonna change to 6-stage phasing because I want this to sound intense. I'm gonna turn the depth up. And you get this sort of, it's like this, I'm average at guitar. I played a wrong note. You know, it's like, sounds like an envelope filter thing, but what's actually happening is we're just controlling instead of an LFO, we're like controlling the phase manually with our envelope, with how strong we're playing the guitar. So we're not controlling any parameters or anything like that. We're gonna get into that, but this is a great way to just set things up, see how strong of an output your guitar has and how it interacts with the pedal, and we'll kind of go to the next layer here now. All right, so we've completed level 1. We've set our sensitivity and release to a place that we like, and now we are going to control a knob, a parameter, with our envelope. I think the easiest way to just kind of show you how this works is to do rate. And if you're familiar with using an expression pedal with Chase Bliss products, like, you already know how this works, because really what we're doing is we're kind of tricking the pedal. We're kind of playing a joke on it, where when we turn this envelope switch on, we have this envelope generator circuit that makes a control voltage, and we're routing it through here. So the way to choose which parameters we want to control dynamically is to use the dip switches. So I'm going to turn rate on. I'm also going to turn the top sweep on because I want to control the space between the knob position and the clockwise position of the knob. So this part, if I wanted to do the other half of the knob or the other side, I would pick the bottom. But I want the rate to be able to go fast here. So if we play something, and I'm just going to play kind of soft because the rate's fast. You can see as I change the way I'm playing and as I introduce some dynamics, it's controlling this. So let me do this. So you can see as my chord starts to decay, then the rate increases, and you might be asking yourself, well, what if I want it the other way? What if I want the rate to go faster while I'm playing? And you can also select that with the right bank of dip switches. So I'm going to turn rate to rise, and then it's going to be the opposite, right? So it's going to be when I'm not playing anything, it's going to be whatever this knob is at. And then if I really play harder, I'm going to do that. And that can be really fun for, like solos or something. It's like I prefer it the other way. I just find it more fun, but like, you can do whatever you want. And that is going to lead us into level 3. All right, we're back. This is stage 3, and stage 3 is the most advanced level. After you pass stage 3, we're just going to be in the lab, and you can just do anything. We're already kind of just in the lab. So we're going to try to stack a few parameters on top of each other and just see what happens. First, though, I want to show you one thing I think is kind of cool is if we do the depth, and we have that, we want the depth to fall. Or no, wait, we want the depth to rise when we play hard, because it kind of has this cool effect, which is kind of fun. Okay, so the depth is up. We're controlling the depth knob with our envelope here. So if I play this chord, so you can hear as that chord is decaying, so is the depth, right? It's like someone's turning down the depth knob as the chord goes away. I should also mention I changed the sensitivity to medium and the release to medium. Just works a little better with the chords I'm playing. So that's a fun sound, I got the feedback way. Actually, it'll sound more aggressive with more feedback. You can really hear it there. This was actually Zach's suggestion, but if we also do rate, one of the things that I feel like can get sort of fatiguing about any sort of time-based like tremolo or like a phaser is you just get so locked into the rhythm. And sometimes I don't want it so rhythmic. I just want like movement happening. And so I turn the rate knob on. So also I'm modulating the rate, but I'm modulating from like extremely slow to like kind of slow, So you just kind of hear this. It's just like movement, It's not like this LFO thing, which I just think is, kind of nice. And you can even do it, it can just like modulate the rate a little bit. I actually used to do that with just ramping on the original Wombtone, but this just gives you more things. I want to put one more parameter on here. I think one that might be cool is just volume. So if we set volume on and we also set it to rise, so that the harder, so right now when I'm not playing anything, it's like the volume's all the way down, right? Because we have the envelope attached to volume. So if I play it, it turns into the swell thing because it's the volume knob is matching my envelope. Now, you know, like, there's some people that are like really good at doing volume swells with like their pinky on a Strat or whatever, right? People do that, yeah. But you don't need to. Anyway, well, I mean, whatever. So yeah, this is an example of we're controlling 3 parameters with our with our envelope. And I really think this pedal more than anything else, you can just like try random configurations and different knob positions, and like there might be sounds in here that, well, no, there is sounds in here that like no one's ever heard. And that's like kind of goes back to that like old school Chase Bliss ethos, I think, where it's just like, here's a canvas, here's some paint. We don't really know what pictures are possible even, so good luck. Yeah, let's stay in the lab though, and we're gonna keep doing some more stuff and see what we come up with. So we're all experts now. I wanted to do one more setting with the mix because I think it's kind of fun. So I have it set up with mix and rate, and they're both rising. So they're both increasing the harder I play. And I also have top sweep. So for mix, it's sweeping the entire thing because I have, you know, the top is the whole thing. And then rate, I have it like halfway. And I don't know, it's just like fun with finger picking, especially for me, where you know, you really have a lot of control over the dynamics. Yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. There's just lots of stuff like that. Okay, there is one more big feature change that I need to talk about. I'm gonna do that next. All right, this is the last segment. This was actually a feature that I really wanted to add because I have set up here a way that I use Wombtone a lot personally in my own music. And I'd noticed more and more that I always had the rate in the slowest position. And that kind of bothered me because I kind of feel like with Chase Bliss pedals, you should be able to like push the knob farther than like you ever want. I don't know, this is kind of a thing. And so just to get a feel for how this sounds. And that's great. Like it's slow. It's obviously very slow. It kind of dwells in that area. I got the, you know, the form really cranked, and I got the depth up. But what slow mode does is it just makes everything 4 times slower. So like I'm gonna turn slow mode on, and first I'm gonna just turn it up because like the top rate isn't as fast. Kind of fast, you know, but as you get in this area, it's so slow. Help me out, Gonzo. You can see it's just like way slower. And you can even go slower. It goes so slow. It's slow mode, so it goes slow. And yeah, it's a nice option to have, and especially just feel like it's probably the way it always should have been. But yeah, slow mode. And slow mode works with all the other stuff too, so you can still do all the dynamic envelope stuff if you prefer to just like have slow mode on. And that concludes our programming for today. Thanks so much for hanging with me and listening, and it's probably obvious. I've been having a lot of fun with this pedal. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. Thank you.